There's someone who comes in to show you exactly what it is you've never actually received. Aquarius, hey Aquarius, what is up, my Aqua gang? I feel like I'm talking so low, but then again I feel like my voice starts to project way louder than it needs to because I get so excited. So we're gonna start this off very calm because that's what the energy is given, but things really pick up. I pulled 3 cards based off of the situation, the obstacle, the lesson. So you guys already know, if you do, take what resonates and leave what does not, for whoever the hell it does belong to. Make sure that you are keeping an open mind throughout this entire reading, due to the fact everything may not fit for your story, so don't force it. You have the 3 of Pentacles with your leading energy, right? Things look really good as far as collaboration, getting in tune with people who have talents that more so best complement what you have going on right now. Like, a lot of you are really getting back into something that you really have a passion for, and you meet people along the way that are able to help you view these things in a different light, right? Like, you are able to really get into the mix and get out there and start working and networking with things and people that help you just make this a dream, right? A lot of you are going through what feels to be like a dream come true right now. The obstacle energy shows that a lot of you have been in this state of the hermit, right? Like, really trying to get some soul searching done, trying to find yourself, figure out what's meant for you, what's not. And a lot of you are just really isolating yourself in the moment because you went through what was a very toxic and tower moment, right? Like, it was very chaotic, and it just felt like if you didn't pull back to reflect, things could have gotten worse than what it already felt like, okay? Love does surface through with the Lover's card as the overall lesson. Having to do this and take time for yourself allows you to recognize exactly what that looks like, right? There's someone who comes in to show you exactly what it is you've never actually received. You thought you were getting love in certain relationships, but you weren't. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is not really a new person. This is probably a person that you've had, you know, a little history with, or someone that you're just kind of reconnecting with, someone where you guys had that attraction, but you never really went anywhere with it. I think that this becomes much more than you both allowed it to. Looking really good, but there's some heartbreak taking place. Okay, we know that you've gone through a lot of healing, but is that person that decided to step out on a situation also going through an actual portion of healing? I do feel like a lot of you were in a relationship with a person who was very controlling, held a large ego, kind of wanted you to just run after them, right? It was like, okay, they want to be vulnerable, but they also want to be in control, and there's just no balance with this person. It just feels heavy, okay? It feels like the fact that I feel I am out of breath explaining that is exactly how I feel a lot of you feel or have felt, right? It just kind of felt like there was a lot of pressure, you were doing too much, trying really hard when you don't have to. And there's a separation that has taken place for many of you, or you feel really disconnected from a person due to the fact that it's just not a balance in effort. You're putting in a lot more than you're receiving. Someone here is looking to meet and have a conversation. So a lot of you are going to be receiving text messages, calls. Can I take you out to dinner? Can I sit with you for lunch? Yes, this is going to be the energy of someone from your past or whoever you may be dealing with. But I do feel with this specific energy, it's a lot of you that are noticed and recognized by other people. So these are just people who want to invite you out. They want to get to know you. They want to know that you're real. You're not just an Instagram person or a Facebook person. You know what I'm saying? Like, does this Aqua really exist? That is the energy that I am really feeling heavily. Some people just want to know that you actually exist, which is a big change for a lot of you, considering many of you never really felt seen in families, in relationships. It's kind of like a 360 all around where people notice you and actually want to get to know who you are. You step into this place, a lot of you, where I see the word fame, right? You're recognized for the things that you've been working on. So your business blows up into this thing where it's like, okay, people, when they hear this, they associate this. You know what I'm saying? They associate you with certain things. That looks amazing to me. A lot of you were definitely, taking the time to create these busy schedules. It does feel like there are options that are proposed to you. You have many choices that are taking place. You just need to be sure you're choosing the right one for that moment. Will you ever really know that? No. But do what feels right, right? Like, don't jump into an opportunity just because people make it sound good. Get to know exactly what comes with that opportunity. Do some research. A lot of you have things that need to be done before succeeding. So there's just like a laundry list of things that you have to do. So in order for you to really see your business or whatever it is that you really want to happen, right? So somebody probably didn't pay a bill on time, or somebody just really had things that they put off to the side that are really hindering them. You need to get it done. You need to set something in motion as far as a plan. You have been dealing with a lot of people who have been masking their feelings lately. I do feel like, someone has been protecting their feelings. Someone has been pretending to be cool when they're not really cool. The energy is interchangeable, so you definitely could be that person as well. But there's someone who is just not completely showing their true feelings. It gets to a point where that even turns around. I do feel like if you were involved with a person where you were like, hey, okay, what are we doing? What's happening? This person, for whatever reason, has a wake-up call. And it puts you in a position to think, okay, is this person messing with me because of how vulnerable they really are? Okay, this is a person who not necessarily put you off to the side, but this is a person who kind of played it as if, they really didn't care to be in a relationship. Not that they wanted to be a player, but, they always knew you would be around. So you guys didn't have to have any titles. Now that you aren't giving that person the attention that they were hoping, or reacting the way that they hoped you would have reacted, this has made them do a whole flip around, right? This person is now like, okay, I'm losing Aqua. All right, Aqua is not paying me any mind. What the hell do I do in order to get her back or get him back on track with me? We're going to go ahead and dig a little deeper as to the signs that play major roles in the energy today, okay? Take, again, what resonates and leave what does not for whoever. This could also be your rising and moon sign, but also the energies of those that you have coming towards you, those you've dealt with, and those you are currently dealing with. Okay, the first card that we have flipping out is intuition. A lot of you know exactly what love feels like, and a lot of you know what it doesn't feel like. The energy to clarify your lovers comes out with the Page of Cups. Okay, it talks about love, comfort, kindness, good ideas. Okay, a sensible, thoughtful, introverted person who is actually emotionally available for you. A lot of you were involved with a person who was very codependent on you, but really looked to you just to fill their cup, right? There was no balance in them filling your cup or having any inspiration to anything, really. It was kind of like a very strained energy that came along with being with this person. There's gossip, there's malicious people around you, lies, bias. I do feel like a lot of you in a workplace could be going through a very uncomfortable situation. You just know it doesn't feel right. You almost get the feeling that people are planning things behind your back. You just don't feel like you can trust anyone. Even if it's not in a workspace, this could also include family, that relationship, friendships, but it just feels like at this moment, you just know people aren't really who they say they are, right? Your intuition is telling you that things are just not the same. People are just not what or who they make themselves out to be, okay? I do find that you collaborate with new friends. There's someone here who is so loyal to you. They've heard conversations. They're willing to get you in on the details, so that way you can choose whether or not you want to still stick around certain people and deal with certain situations, okay? So there is some loyal energy that surfaces as far as someone's close connect, right? There's someone who actually wants to see you win, while others are looking to actually sabotage what you have going on by pretending. We do have the Devil coming out, okay? So we also have Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, and we do have Aquarius energy showing up. Slow it down, right? Because that is exactly how it feels. Like, things are just going so damn fast. It's like, wait, I got to see things clearly. I got to take a break. Okay. There is addiction, depression, mental health issues, large ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency. Okay. Someone who is definitely bondaged and just really not willing to go if they don't have to, right? This is a person who is like, I want what I want. It doesn't really matter about you. They're a very selfish energy coming through. Someone here is looking to return. Okay, if someone left and kind of left without notice, this is a person who was looking to return to have a certain conversation. Does the movement feel, hasty? No, it does feel like this person is very hesitant when it comes down to talking to you, right? Or vice versa. Maybe you're hesitant when it comes down to having a conversation with someone about how you feel. If there is an attraction, I do feel like a lot of you are kind of nervous to know whether or not this person actually feels what you feel, right? Is the feeling mutual? Okay. A lot of you just lost your momentum. Okay. A lot of you allowed certain things to really weigh down on you so much. It's caused you to be kind of like a statue, right? Like you ain't really doing nothing. You look cute, but you ain't really doing nothing. You know what I mean? Put in the effort, put in the work, put in the time. Okay, a lot of your energy shifts when you're able to balance out these things. You have the Four of Swords coming through, right? Being able to really center yourself, balance these things out, and really figure out exactly what is meant for you. Don't let people tell you what's meant for you, okay? Retrograde, I can't get over it. I can't get over it because this retrograde is already very spunky. This retrograde is making me feel like, boy, is this going to be a long 6 to 8 weeks, okay? We have conflict coming through as well as hastiness in the reverse. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse, talking about missed opportunities, okay? Not really tapping into the depth of what you have going on and not really having control with certain situations, let alone your emotions, okay? Hurtful situations, tactless, rude people that you encounter, okay? Someone who supposedly upsets your plan. So you are about to have people come around from, I'm talking about several blocks. Okay, these people are looking to really interfere with the progress that you have. I literally just listened to a video where the lady was like, you have people coming back who were disappointed by those they thought were better than you. Someone left someone for someone else that they thought was better than you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but when I tell you that the person that decided to take action and make this move went through the worst of the worst, they thought your situation and your disconnect was bad. No, they went through hell over there, okay? This person is now looking to come back because the person that they thought would have been better than you, they very quickly realized this person was not shit, right? Like this person is far more worse than any evil thing I've encountered. That's how bad it is. Unfortunately, a lot of you are in control in this moment. It's unfortunate for them, but fortunate for you. You can literally end this conflict, right? I think a lot of you went through the situation with this energy anyway, because this wasn't a person who could compromise. This was a very aggressive person with a temper. Personality's just crashing. Again, someone who has that large ego and likes to strike chaos. If it's not about what they want, then it's not about anything, right? The fact that this person wants to come back, retrograde is a mug. The test of the X, okay? It was a very comfortable situation only for so long for you to find that it was uncomfortable, and that's what caused the separation. You're not sticking around for something that makes you feel unwanted and not sticking around someplace that you don't feel cared for. A lot of you have this heart with the key energy, right? This is like stringing somebody along. A lot of you may have felt strung along, but I do feel like a lot of you are going to leave a person in a position to feel like that's exactly what you're doing. You're not telling them exactly what you need, okay? I honestly feel like, damn, okay, because on one end, a lot of you have a person who is willing to get it together, someone who is willing to put in the work, but then there's this major attraction with a past energy where this person has always been able to have somewhat of a connection with you, right? It's like, we know we shouldn't be together, but we have this connection that won't allow us to separate, right? You really have to have good discernment in this time. That's all I can say. Your discernment has to be at the tippy top. A lot of you are like, you know what? No second chances. This is a wrap. Recognizing that the little moment you thought things could have been something with this past energy, it is not. It is something about this person that completely turns you off and you have figured it out. This was all a test to see whether or not you would go back, and you just can't. I don't know. I feel like let's just go ahead and jump into what it is that our Aquarius needs to take with them from this reading. Again, I told you guys the energy was going to be all over the place. You guys have amazing opportunities taking place as far as, you know, just personal business and the effects that really tapping into yourself will have on elevating your personal shit. But when it comes to love, these things get a little tricky because this is the season of recognition. You are going to have so many choices. And it does feel like a lot of you in this moment are being pulled in a direction you weren't really expecting to be pulled in. A lot of you are saying not today, right? You don't want to be bothered by somebody. Yeah, we're cool, we're good, but I just don't want to be bothered anymore. I gave you time, attention, and you ignored me. So here we are. Whereas a lot of you are like, damn, do I talk to this person? Am I creating boundaries? It feels heavy. It feels like, you know, I have faith that a lot of you are going to make the right decision, but at the end of the day, Aqua, you know how just airy we are, right? We kind of go with the flow. We're, again, humanitarians. We adapt with whatever feels good for the moment, right? And if someone is able to maintain that feeling for us, then those relationships typically last long, right? Like, it's one of those things where I know I personally, I get bored. So if I'm not entertained, if I'm not having a good time, I'm dipping because I can be bored by myself. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and do what I got to do by my lonely. Why would I want to be around somebody all the time and just be sitting here looking at us, look at us? Like, no. So I do feel like a lot of you, if you are in a bored situation, this is a time where you transition into a position to actually experience more of an adventure. You know what I'm saying? I do apologize if you hear family. People just walk through the door. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do want to know what it is that you should expect coming toward you. Okay, the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new relationship, new romance, love. Okay, celebrations and socializing. A lot of you could be finding out that you are pregnant, and a lot of you could be just starting fresh families with the person that you've actually put effort into, right? Some of you could be newlyweds, okay? Getting proposed to is definitely prominent here. There is conception taking place, so definitely a baby on the way. A lot of you are saying, yes, I do have Cancer, Virgo, and Pisces energy surfacing through someone who is actually able to pour into you as you pour into them. Okay, you have the butterfly being able to transition into a relationship that is evolving into the next phase. There is someone here who at first thought that they can just kind of keep you in this space where it's like, yeah, I'll keep you close. But now this person has gone through some recognition, right? Maybe they're like, you know what, I'm getting too old to be playing these games. It feels right, so let me take action. There is a person who wants to move into the next phase with you, who can actually see a future with you. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? There was a little insecurity, a little doubt, okay? Instability is what's going on with one of y'all's person, right? You're dealing with a person who isn't really looking to ignore you, but this person isn't going through the best financial state, okay? So this is a person who, you know, at times found themselves being lazy. They just have a lot on their shoulders when it comes down to taking on responsibilities and actually taking action, okay? They have a duty and obligations, okay? This person feels restricted. So again, if you are dealing with a person who isn't really like answering your calls, texting you, or just talking to you as much as they normally would, it's because they are going through some shit that they just don't know how to talk about, okay? Has nothing to really do with you, but this person is just going through a very insecure moment because things aren't necessarily working out for them. A lot of you may know about that situation, but they're just not wanting to talk about it. You know the root of it. They don't want to go into details. We do have an unexpected financial windfall taking place. Someone here receives a lump sum of money. I feel like a lot of you are inheriting this, okay, through a death, okay? Someone has passed away that has left you something. I do feel that your responsibilities create a value, you're supported, riches come, and you're influenced through culmination. So things start to really get together. Someone here is going to tap into their purpose, tap into their talents, and really make something of whatever it is that they have a passion for. Aquarius energy comes through. Okay, I do have abundance showing up at the bottom of the deck. I can't make it any more clear. Success is on the way. You just have to put in the work. Okay, and I'm saying it this fast because it almost feels like that's the pace that you guys are going at, right? It's like, okay, you guys are moving at a speed most people aren't capable of keeping up with. You have the Emperor energy coming through, as well as prosperity at the bottom of the deck, which clarifies to me you do come in contact with a person who is able to match this fire that you have. You know what I'm saying? This person is coming with stability, structure, wanting to protect, authority, control, and practically focusing on everything that you need them to. This person is a balance for you. You, again, with prosperity and the Ace of Pentacles, have a financial new beginning taking place that allow you to be financially free. Boy, when I tell you, that is a lot. That is a lot, but I like this energy. I hope that y'all were able to keep up with this. We got a lot of things going on in the background, and I refuse to not get this reading up because my energy has been a little off. So I'm human, and I said that I was going to do videos every day. And I just had a moment where I was like, you know what? I'm overdoing it. I get up hella early. I be taking these now, like my body is really telling me that I need to relax. I need to get some sleep, and I need to restore my energy. So I do apologize. We're just going to make it as frequent as we can, especially when I, have time to find a quiet place in this house, because that is nearly impossible. But if you are interested in doing a personal reading with me, you are more than welcome to hit me up on my personal Instagram. That's the only place that I do readings. And I'm going to repeat myself one more time because a lot of people will come and ask me, how do you do the videos? And I only do my videos or my readings through videos on Instagram. I feel it's the best way for me to connect with you guys, let alone meet you and have you know that I'm a real person. You're not being scammed or anything like that. I will never ask you for money. So if you choose to book a reading, we will personally talk about what that looks like as far as pricing, let alone the time, in my Instagram DM. But if you're getting any Instagrams or any WhatsApp numbers, that is not me. I do not send text messages, and I do not call people through WhatsApp, and I am not emailing you. So this is completely up to you. If you want a reading done, it is going to be because you reached out to me and I responded to you on my personal Instagram, which will be here at the bottom of the screen. I only have one Instagram, my real Instagram. I have several other Instagrams that people have made, but baby, it is not me if it ain't this one. So I again appreciate all of you for tuning in. I hope that this reading helped. I know that the energy kind of took a turn, but I do feel overall a lot of you just have a lot of choices that you need to make. Please be sure that you guys are tuning into the videos that I do have coming up. Click that bell above so that way you're notified every single time. Hit the subscribe button so that way we can continue to grow our channel. Share this so that way we can be sure that we are gravitating family members that, resonate with what we have going on as well. We are looking to build our family and grow our team and just support each other. So I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.